Hi guys. Hello. What is up? I'm gonna wait for people to pop on. I know I'm looking extra cozy tonight. I'm feeling extra cozy. Come here, Bean. Come on. Come on, no puppers. And Bane's extra cozy. Look at him. He just wants all the loving. All the lovings. He's just going nuts. Anyway. Hi. Hello. I definitely planned on doing this video while the sun was still up, but excuse me, I did not mean to make everybody tired. Given that it's wintertime, which no hate on the wintertime, but wintertime equals less sun time, so. And then when it comes to alignment, well, alignment takes time. So today we're going to talk about single women in marriage. And this is coming from, I wanted to play some music, but okay, I'll play some music. So this is coming from, so one of my, I don't even care. This is embarrassing. Okay, so since I became awakened, I literally can only watch certain things. Okay, is there anybody here who knows what I'm talking about? Can say like, hell yeah, I got you. Like, if you know what this is like you become awakened and then all of a sudden, like, you don't want to watch the news. Like, I don't watch the news. Fuck the news. I don't do the news. Don't do the news. But there's certain things that I can't watch anymore because I decided to wake up. So because of that, like, I just can't. Like, I literally cannot with a lot of shows. So there's only a certain things that I can watch while knowing that it's conscious brain candy that I can actually enjoy at the same time. And Vanderpump Rules is one of them. I love Vanderpump Rules. Hi to Bulbos. Yeah. So anyways, so I follow a lot of the characters. It's funny because it's reality TV. But anyway, so I follow a lot of the characters on Instagram. And if you guys watch Vanderpump Rules, then you know that one of the characters is Jax, right? And so anyways, long story short, for those of you who haven't watched the show, I'm not going to give you a whole like play-by-play. You can go on demand for that. But so what happened is Jax is got this girlfriend, Brittany. Okay, they're both on the show. Everybody loves them together. Okay, but everyone keeps telling Jax that you need to marry Brittany and, all this stuff. And he's just like, okay, I get it. Like, marriage is important, blah, 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 blah. He's like, all right. He's like, I want to marry this girl. So can you guys like chill the fuck out? And it's like, everyone's jumped on like this train of like, Jax marry Brittany, Jax marry Brittany, Jax marry Brittany. Now I'm just like, poor guy, right? Because here's the thing, people, it's like harmless, but not really. Like, people get a complex. And this is honestly something that women and just people have been doing to men or their partners forever. How many times have you heard of somebody pressuring a guy into fucking marriage and then they get divorced 2 years later or a year later or it gets annulled or something? Like, how many people do you guys know like that? If you guys are hopping on, come say, I know exactly what the fuck you're talking about, because this conversation is just going to get juicier. So, so I posted something on his Instagram. Thank you for the loves. Thank you for the loves. I actually don't know who put that. So go ahead, comment, please. Comment and say hi. Come say hello. Come say what's up. So I can say thank you. So I know who posted the loves. I got distracted by the love. Sorry, like threw me off. I'm like, oh, they like me. They really like me. Okay. But how many times do we fucking do this to guys? All the fucking time. And it's like, the man said that he was down for marriage. Why can't we just leave it at that? And here's the thing. It's not that men don't want to commit. And it's not that women just like need a man. Okay, at the end of the day, everybody has the same fucking goal. To feel better, to flourish, the Bane Jackson, to flourish in this life that we came down here to do this in. And this is, okay, so let me just point out really quick, okay? There are so many women in the world that are just independent. And I'm not just talking about, there's different variations of independence. You know what I mean? There's, you have your own house, or you just have your shit together emotionally, you know how to manage proper relationships, there's different things, like there's a whole span on getting your shit together. You know what I mean? Like, look at our president. He has a lot of money, but he clearly doesn't have his shit together. So that's what I'm saying. I wish I didn't have to use our president as an example. I wish our president wasn't a fucking example, but I digress. Anyways, sorry. Okay, let me just think back to what I was thinking of in the first place. Yeah, this is not a political video. Anyway, so single women in marriage. So this is why are you making marriage a bigger deal than is necessary? Okay, if you're somebody who just feels like, I grew up wanting to get married, I always played with my dolls, I always thought that being married was just like this thing that like you do when you grow up that you're supposed to do. It's exhausting. Like, I'm exhausting thinking about it. Fuck, like I'm tired. I feel like I need to like take a break just from this video just so I can come back and finish it. Like, that's fucking exhausting. And the reason why some women feel like, and I used to do this, we make it a bigger deal as necessary, is because we feel like there's like a goal of feeling validated, right? When I'm a mom, I'll finally have, little niños or niñas to care for that will love me unconditionally. I'll finally be loved unconditionally. You guys see where I'm going with this? If I'm a wife, I'll be seen as valid. I'll finally be seen as important. Okay. And some of you, men, women, whatever, if I'm speaking to you, you are very successful. And maybe you're like, fuck, I'm making marriage a really big deal. For some of you, you're like, I make marriage a really big fucking deal, but I'm also very successful in the areas that I want to be successful in as well. I just can't bridge the gap, right? And it's fine. It's fine because it's fine that you don't need everything to be at the same pace for everything to work out, first of all. Like, clearly you can have things working out and other things not working out. And clearly, because you're capable of making these things work out, you are capable of making these other things work out. You just got to know what the issue is. And until you know what the issue is, you're not going to be able to fix it. So what's the issue? Okay, do you need to feel validated? Do you need to feel important? Do you need to feel unconditionally loved? Do you need to, feel like your word will finally be worth something if you're a wife? Do you feel like your parents will finally fucking take you seriously if you're a mom? Like, what the fuck is going on there? Are you trying to fit a mold? What is going on? Because at the end of the day, it's not the marriage, hun. It's not. Because let's just say you meet him. Okay, you go to fucking coffee. You don't even drink coffee, but today you want a Starbucks. you go into Starbucks. I'm all hyped for this fucking scenario. You go, and I'm all hyped. You go and you get a Starbucks, right? And you're all about it. And this hot hunk of man or whatever is standing behind you, and you're all up in it, and you're ready. All up in it, but you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say you meet and you get the number and they get your number and you go on a date and they're amazing and you get married and all this stuff. All the bullshit of feeling invalidated was waiting for you when you got back for your honeymoon. Like, maybe he does help fill like some like void or something, but it's kind of like Thanksgiving dinner. Eventually you're going to digest it. And you're going to be looking for something else to help you fill that void. So what you need to do is you need to look at the emotions that you're dealing with and how you're going to heal those emotions too. So what I do about it, okay? If I'm feeling invalidated, let's just take the marriage thing, okay? I want, okay, so Cardi B and Offset. All right, that's a perfect example. All right, so we all saw how awesome and how excited that was awesome for some people, maybe not so awesome for other people, but I definitely was feeling some type of way. Not because I didn't want Cardi B to be happy, but because I felt like in this point in my life, right? In this point in my life, I should be there. I should at least be asked. I should at least have a ring on my finger, right? You're just like, fuck, like, how is it that like, How come that hasn't happened to me yet, right? Sitting with that. I need to feel the validation of my worthiness of myself. So what do I need to do? I need to go and I need to look at things in my life, in my reality, my physical reality that make me feel just a little bit better, okay? Do not expect yourself to jump across the Grand Canyon without a fucking bridge or an airplane, okay? Like, you're expecting yourself to be able to fly when you know you don't have wings. Like, that doesn't make any sense, okay? Like, it's fine. It's fine. If you don't know how to make a souffle, you get a recipe, okay? You don't know how to validate yourself, you find the recipe, okay? And you find the recipe by going to people that make you feel good. Don't go to that person you've been arguing with for the last goddamn week. Go to that one person who you know is going to hear you out and make you feel this much better. Because once you feel this much better, you're going to feel this much better. And then when you feel, you guys, you got what I'm saying. I don't even have to keep going. You already got me. Okay. So I don't care what it looks like. I really don't. You need to get to the point where feeling validated, feeling worthy is something that you can accomplish now and not some goal that you're supposed to set out 20, 30 years ahead of in your life. It's supposed to be something that you can accomplish right goddamn now. I want to feel worthy and I want to feel validated now. Not, I feel like a piece of shit, so maybe I need to start looking for Mr. Right so I can be married in the next 6 years so that in the next 10 years I'll be a mom and maybe then I'll feel validated. No, bitch. No. What if you get hit by a car tomorrow? Don't you want to know that you felt validated today? Not that I'm just saying. I'm not gonna. But you feel me. Like, I know you feel me, okay? Beer sip. And today we're having a Sam Adams oatmeal stout. That's what we're doing. Okay. Just feeling a little bit better. And here's the thing. It's not just about feeling better. Once you start to feel better, I mean, it is. Don't get me wrong. It's totally about feeling better. But here we go. Once you start to feel better, then you're going to be able to look at things that you can do in order to get you on the path of where you want to go from where you are. So I want to feel validated. I want to feel safe. I want to feel worthy. I want to feel like my word fucking means something. I'm going to go and find evidence that validates that. Because here's the thing. You have a shit ton of evidence that tells you the opposite, right? Don't look at that evidence. Plain and simple. Just give it a rest, okay? Like, fake it till you make it if you fucking have to. Just for now, look at the validation that you are worthy, that your word does mean something. You don't have to be a mom or a wife or get married. Because here's the thing too, if you guys are, if you're rushing yourself, if you're like, oh, this looks good, this looks good, this looks good, this looks good, get married. And then what if he waited 6 months until after you got married and he's a fucking psycho? If you were 1,000% within your alignment, okay, you would know what to look for. All right. And that alignment includes making those mistakes as well. Like building up to that too. You know what I'm saying? Is what I'm saying making sense? If what I'm saying is not making any sense at all, leave a comment and I'll answer that question later. Or like whatever part doesn't make sense, I'll answer it. Okay. But what I'm getting at, you guys get what I'm getting at. Okay. Lining yourself up so that you can feel the way you want to feel right goddamn now. So it's not some off in the distance hope or wish or dream. Like, oh my God, I can't wait to be married so I can finally feel like my word means something. Bitch. No. Like, don't be like, okay, well, I guess I'll just use Twitter for now. Like, no, fuck that. Like, for reals. For reals. Like, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Okay? We're not. Okay, so what kind of future you can expect when marriage isn't a life goal? Ooh, pause. My phone's dying. I mean, my computer's dying. Pause, people. 1 sec. I just don't want this to die on you, and then I'm gonna have to come back on and start all over because I promised myself I would do a video every day. I wanted to prove to myself that I can put out great content even when I'm not feeling great. Which so far so good. So here we go. All right, so what to expect? God, you're so cute, Bane. Look how cute he is. He just looks at me. You're just the cutest. Anyways, what kind of future you can expect when marriage isn't a life goal? When you're feeling completely and 1,000% in line with what you want and who you are and what your purpose is. Because when you are aligned with that, that will distract you enough to where you don't need to think about, I wish I was married, I wish I was engaged, this, that, and the other, like all this stuff. Because here's the thing, when you're like chugging along, all empowered and shit, like getting money and like having cool experiences and like taking your best friend out to lunch and shit, or just simply enjoying him or her taking you out to lunch without feeling guilty. Like, thank you very much. It's so nice to enjoy this lunch without feeling guilty. It's nice to feel appreciated even though it's easy. Like, yes, that is amazing. And while you're trucking along, having all these dope experiences and shit, walking your cute ass dog, wearing your dope ass Superwoman sweatshirt while you're doing your Facebook lives, then you start to feel relaxed. You start to feel completely at one and in peace with yourself and everything around you. You look at all the trials and tribulations that you've experienced in your past up until this point with love and gratitude, not because you expect to go through it again, but because you saw the power and the purpose of the learning and the teachings that you experienced and that you went through. Take a deep breath in with me. You feel validated. Your cup is filled all the way up. You are overflowing with that worthiness. And don't get me wrong, you are so powerful. You are so incredibly powerful that when those feelings of envy and jealousy and not enough, when those green-eyed monster bullshits start popping up in your head, man, you're going to be able to catch yourself and say, fuck, you know what? No, no more. I see myself in this bubble of pain and I'm capped with this ceiling that I can't bust through because I don't feel enough. And I want you to picture yourself in that bubble right now. Hold your hand up if you need to. And now I want you to open it. And then set the platform. Giving yourself a steady foundation, sitting down, and opening up. Deep breath in. Releasing. Isn't what we want to be able to not only live this life happily, but be able to go through the trials? Excuse me, at the end of the day, it's not that we're upset that something happened. I mean, yeah, that sucks, but how many times have we said, you know what? It's good that I went through that. It's good that happened. It's good that I'm where I am, where I want to be. And it's good that it's good, right? It's good. Even when it's not so good, it's still good. Okay, and I'm getting you to the point where when that shit happens, you can be like, you know what? That sucks, but I'm good. And not because you're trying to convince anyone else or even yourself, but because you're verbalizing the strength and validity that you have built within your subconscious mind, that you have replaced with the unworthiness. So it's not a fake. You're not trying to convince yourself. You really are good. So you're saying to yourself out loud, just like you're like, you know what? I don't really like that color, but it's okay. You're saying, that sucks, but I'm good. Okay? So, single women in marriage, listen, it's okay to want to be married. It's fine. In fact, I love the idea of bringing, two people into like this union where like you're able to just celebrate. But the problem is that I have personally is that people make it this fucking event. It's supposed to be like this goddamn goal. Like I'm supposed to grow up to want to like cook for someone else. I don't even like doing dishes. I'm not going to strive to do someone else's dishes. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, no. But what I do want is I want a strong foundational relationship. I want my partner to be my friend, but I also want to be able to go to my partner for the needs that I know that they are capable of nurturing. And I also want to have the freedom to go to my other needs as like friends or places, situations, to do the same thing for needs that maybe that person can't. Thank you for the likes, loves, and laughs that they can't possibly nurture for me or take care of, right? So it's like, it's okay to want to be married. It's okay to like be like, oh, like fantasize about that guy or that girl or, whatever, whatever alien you're into, whatever third dimensional alien you are into, it is totally okay. But the second you start making it a fucking goal because you think that that's what you need in order to validate your place in this world is when you need to stop and take a step back and look at what the fuck you're doing. Because that's not how it goes. And that's not how this works. Don't get me wrong. Plenty of people have lived and died living their life like that. I don't want to. And that's why I do these videos, is because I know there's so many of you who don't want that shit either. Like, fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck being unfulfilled. Fuck going to thinking that you're supposed to get married so you can finally have that one person to go to who's going to supply all of your needs. Not even water can supply all of your needs. You got to eat food, don't you? Water's not going to help you with that. So for those of you who are already married, for those of you who are already in relationships, do yourself and your partner the biggest fucking favor you possibly can, okay? Do everything you can to just figure out what is going on inside of you in the areas of your life that are bothering you, that are finding challenging. Even if you can't consciously come up with what those emotions are, you need to, first of all, acknowledge the emotions in your body, okay? And then second, you need to ask that emotion, what can I do to feel better right now? No matter where the emotion in your body is. And if you don't get an answer right away, it's scavenger hunt time, okay? Scavenger hunt. What does comfort look like? I don't fucking know. A blanket. Cool. Quickly. Do I feel better? Yeah, I do, actually. I do. What else sounds like comfort to me? Ooh, oatmeal stout beer. Hold on. Does this feel better? Yeah, that did feel better. What else feels like comfort? Burning my Palo Santo. I can't find my lighter, but you guys get what I'm talking about, right? Petting my Bane. My good boy. Yes? Yes. Okay. All right, guys. So, single women and marriage, that's just a little snippet of what I wanted to talk about with you guys. So, yeah, why you're making it a big deal, what you can do about it, what to expect in the future. This goes for men and women. This is just third dimensional aliens. But I really want to talk about the women because as women, we get a really bad rap for like wanting to be married and stuff. But it's not really our fault. Like if you think about it, we're programmed to like want okay. So I was out with my boyfriend, okay? And we were buying a toy for his niece, okay? With his daughter. We were at like CVS or something. Okay, tell me why. Okay, and the girl is the birthday party was for like a 3-year-old girl. Okay, tell me fucking why. We go in the toy section at CVS, and there's this baby doll, and it's an infant baby for children. It's a doll, okay? with natural infant smell. Like the baby, like the doll was supposed to smell identical to a newborn baby. Why the fuck would a 3-year-old child need to know, like memory? Like, you guys get what I'm saying here? Like, we're being fucking programmed at a very young age to do things and like think in a way and behave in a way that's just societal. That is not within our highest good. That is not even like human. It's just somebody else's fucking idea. Like, you really want to be human, you really want to be authentic, start questioning what you actually like and what you don't like. Even if it's things that you actually know that you already like, just to be sure. Because once you question it and you go back and forth in your beliefs about it, you can decide after questioning it what you want to keep and what you don't want to keep. And then you can go from there. Okay? This live went a little bit longer than I thought it would, which is totally fine because I'm pretty sure I got all the thoughts that I wanted out. And if I don't, I'll just do another video another day. But until then, let's do a quick meditation, okay? So I need you to go ahead and sit comfortably. Okay? Take a deep breath in. I know as humans, we want validation. I know that it makes us feel better. It creates a lot of unity and emotions within us that I can't even consciously describe right now. Keep your deep breaths. Breaths deep in, long breaths out. Keep the steady pace as I'm talking. Everything you hear, everything you see, and everything you feel pulls you deeper into peace. Deep breaths. And it's okay. You're not wrong. You didn't fuck up. You're good, girl. You really, really are. And it's time you saw it. It's time you gave little 5-year-old fill in the blank self the validation and unconditional love and presence that she or he deserves. You're learning to ride that bike, remember? Don't talk shit to yourself just because you feel like you fell over. It's not really going to make you want to ride that bike again, is it? Definitely not. Deep breath, still, steady. If a tree is planted and grows to be 7 feet tall, 8 feet, 9 feet, 10 feet, 20 feet tall, and is as tall above as it is below, is that tree still as tall and as powerful as it feels it is if no one comes along to let it know? Namaste. Until next time, remember your self-validation. Don't go to those who can't see it to validate. Simple. You wouldn't ask like a golfer to like tune up your car. It doesn't make sense. You got this, okay? Keep breathing. Allow the energies from this meditation and this energy just to settle within you. Allow it to fall into Mother Earth. Allow it to expand within your being and outside of you. Feeling the validation in your third eye, crown, throat, heart, solar, sacral, root, swirling in cyclones. You're welcome. You guys have a great night, day, night, whatever, wherever you are in the world. And if you guys are catching me on YouTube, thank you so much for checking out my channel. You guys are fucking dope, real MVP, awesome. I have an Instagram, and yeah, I always feel so like bogged down and like high from my fucking meditations. Thank you. You guys are the best. Okay. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. Thank you for the loves. Was that Drew? Yeah, if you guys have any questions, whether tonight or tomorrow, please feel free to leave a comment. I'm more than happy to answer your questions. And yeah, that's it for tonight's Facebook Live. 7:30 p.m. Pacific, not bad. All right, well, I'll be on tomorrow. I don't have a topic picked out already. If you have any suggestions, throw them at me. Give them to me. Manja. The people need the manja. Comments. I need to go watch the interview on Netflix now. Anyways, they should be paying me for all these plugs I'm putting in. Fucking for reals. I put a lot of plugs in this video, and it was free. That was bullshit. That was free bullshit. Like, for reals. I should be getting makeup and tequila and, like, weed and weed products and, like, dog stuff for Bane. Like, the most, like, delicious, like, organic dog food and treats ever for him. I just put that in the universe, so I'm excited. We'll see how that energy works itself out. But okay, 32 minutes and I'm just rambling, so I'm going to let y'all go. Peace, love, and fire. I love you guys, and I love myself. I love my dog. I love my reality. And life is hard. It fucking sucks, but it's also really cool, and it's really awesome. And there's a lot of really cool things about it that I have experienced and that I haven't experienced yet. And I'm so looking forward to seeing how much better and easier life can get. And I look forward to seeing how the universe unravels that for me. Okay, I'm done rambling. I'm done saying goodbye a million times. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh yeah, and I don't know if I already said, but if you have a topic for tomorrow, fucking let me know, because I would love to tackle y'all's topics. Okay. All right. I'm going to go now. Bye. That was my, I cannot do the robot. I need to go. Bye.